All right, man, start off the big pass play. Just out the gate, how was that?
To be honest, we were talking about it for a couple of days. I was like, first play coach, you trust me that much? I was a little nervous, but, I didn't even have to warm up. It just comes naturally. And it was my best throw of the week, came in the game. So, I'm ready for those moments.
So you're saying you're a gamer?
A gamer.
4 for 4 now.
Yeah. 4 for 4. Somebody told me I'm got like the most efficiency as a quarterback in Clemson history. So, hey, yeah, we're going to keep that rolling.
How much did this team feed off of that, kind of to get you going, have that big first quarter, and just showed what this offense, thought this offense could be all year long, to finally see it on the field?
Yeah, I think it was just a big emphasis for us to get off to a big start, a fast start. So just to kind of have like an aggressive play call like that, a dope pass first play is just how coach wanted to just set the tone early.
And then two touchdowns in your first 4 plays. Just maybe even the first half of that first quarter. Did it feel like you guys couldn't miss with anything you were calling?
Yeah, man, it was just, I felt like we were just a hungrier team. And that's just kind of has been coach's message this week. I think people have wanted it more than us, and we just, we kind of had that look in our eye, that eye of the tiger, that we just kind of wanted it more than them this week.
How assuring is it to see Cade and the entire offense finally have a breakout day like this?
I mean, it's what we expect every week. So finally get that outcome and finally put a lot of points on the board and get a dominating win like that is big for us.
Should Clemson fans expect to see this every week from now on?
Yeah, they should have expected that coming out of the gate week 1, and it's just finally good to do it this week and try to keep it rolling from here.
You said that was your best throw. I guess, how many times have you repped this in practice? And did you hit it every time, or were you on the throw?
Oh no, I hit my throws every time, man. I'm real consistent with it, and we started repping it at the beginning of this week. So I think what Robbie said that was going to be the first play on Wednesday. I was prepared for it.
How many plays were scripted to begin the game?
I don't remember, honestly. I just know the first play was that.
You now go to Coach Riley wanting a few more pass plays that involve you throwing it. You feel like you've
No, we don't have
shot
any
or
more.
two?
We don't have any more pass plays.
That was it?
Yeah, that was
One
it.
shot deal for this year?
Yeah, man. So now I can't throw the ball anymore. So teams don't gotta expect that at all.
So what is that like to know, it's put in on Wednesday, and you're going to have that first play, and then you have to be ready to make that throw? What is that like to build up to?
I mean, like I said, it's kind of nervous being a receiver, and expecting to throw the ball. But for some reason, every time it's called, and it was my best throw of the week. So I think I just come from the big moments. I just always like to have the load on me and the weight on my shoulders, because I feel like I come through every time.
Did you throw any passes pre-game?
I did. Right before we went out there, I was like, it was me and Trent. I was like, I'm just get some catches, act like it's normal, but I'm gonna throw it back to you, and let me get like a little 30-yard throw.
TJ said you thought maybe it's called Fat Bill as the play, or just Bill as in Bill in it. What's the play?
I don't know. I don't know why he said that. Maybe because of Bill Belichick.
Dabo was talking about just your leadership. Obviously, your freshman year, maybe y'all didn't really get along that well when you were first here, just because maybe you weren't doing things that you wanted.
Me and Dabo?
Dabo, yeah.
Me and Dabo?
Yeah. But now that you matured, he says, a really great leader, how different do you think you are?
Very different. A lot more mature, a lot more respect for the game, and just, the opportunity to go out there and play. I think my freshman year, we got along okay. It was probably going into my sophomore year that he was real hard on me and expected more and more leadership and things of that nature. So I think I have come a long way, and just, finally listening to what he said he was playing.
What was your message to the receiver group just after the first 4 games away to win? What were you telling your guys in terms of
just to keep the faith in, we know what we have in that room. And, our our expectations don't change just because it's based on our record and our wins and losses. Like, I told the team, like, you know, God don't care about your record. He just cares about how you represent him and glorify him and losses. So, just to have that same mentality and keep going at it each week, and you know, just give all the glory to God.
I feel you on that too.
The coaches have said through the first 4 games that they felt like all of you guys were pressing a little bit too much. Do you feel like you guys were playing a little lighter, especially once you started getting going on offense?
I mean, this week we kind of felt like, I mean, at least I felt like we just couldn't be stopped. Or we just first play to the end of the game. It was like we were just playing aggressive, calling our stuff, and just very confident. I think that was the biggest thing. We really just, you know, plays that we weren't supposed to score on, we were scoring. So it was just like everything was hitting on all cylinders.
I guess we learned this week that you got like an endorsement deal with Nike.
Yes, sir.
So I guess how did that come together, or what is that like?
You know, they reached out to my agent at NBC, Jake Curry, and it's been in the works for a while, maybe a month or two. And you know, obviously it's to partner with a company like Nike. Just like when I heard that, you know, they didn't have to pay me anything, I probably would have accepted it. It's just to build my platform like that, and just to partner with such a prestigious company. You know, a company that I've worn on their apparel and stuff like that since I was a little kid. And just to be a Nike athlete just means the world.
It's kind of like a just do it kind of moment in terms of pass.
Yeah, man, it's perfect fit, man. I'm very comfortable.
You guys talked earlier this week about this team game on the table, this thing go 9-3, whatever. Does this kind of a game like this kind of validate what you guys are thinking about when you think about what can still decide?
I mean, that's our goal. That's our expectation. To win out. You know, when we were 0-1, we wanted to win the rest of the games. We were 1-1, 1-2. You know, expectation is to win every week, but you gotta take it week by week, like Coach says. This game is the most important. So, I mean, obviously we expect to, you know, do our best to put ourselves in the best opportunity for whatever postseason has for us. So, you know, we just gotta control what we can control and win every week.
Appreciate